banks will fail. Ben Bernanke has got the whole economy hooked now on cheap credit, and it's masquerading as economic growth. If you look at the trade deficit that came out last week, it's exploding. The current account deficit is getting bigger. The jobs that we're creating now are making us poorer, not richer. What we need for economic growth is savings, is investment, and production. We're not getting that. All we're doing is spending borrowed money. And yeah, when you spend borrowed money, you can temporarily create some jobs, like we created some jobs during the housing bubble. But when that bubble bursts, all those jobs disappear, and what you're left with is a gigantic hole, which is what we're digging for ourselves right now. So this panel is about growth. We don't have any growth. Right? Our economy is actually getting sicker because Ben Bernanke refuses to allow the cure. What we need is higher interest rates. The biggest problem in this country is that rates are too low. The federal government has price-fixed interest rates. It's not letting the market determine interest rates. So because interest rates are too low, Americans spend too much, they consume too much, they don't save enough, they don't invest enough, and the government is enormous. If you want to know why the budget deficits are so big, it's because of Ben Bernanke. If he did his job, right, if he let interest rates go up and refused to monetize government debt, Congress would have no choice but to cut spending. But because Ben Bernanke gives them a way out, he gives them an easy way out because he buys all that paper, the government gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But these same mistakes took place in Europe. I mean, we're looking at what's happening in Greece right now. A few years ago, Greece had very, very low interest rates, almost as low as ours. And then they went up because Greece's creditors got worried that they weren't going to get paid back. Well, we can't pay our creditors back either. And pretty soon they're going to figure it out. And people think, well, we're different than Greece because we got a printing press. Well, Zimbabwe is a printing press. Having a printing press doesn't make things better. It makes it worse. What good is it if you get your money back and it has no value? But that is the crisis that we're heading for. We're going to have a sovereign debt crisis, a currency crisis, and this next collapse that's coming, and it's not years and years away, it's coming soon, is going to be much worse.